Record. Is this recording? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Everything. Welcome.
Oh, welcome back to Menti Breaky, everybody.
Epi 14.
Epi 14.
We're doing it.
We're doing it. Hannah, I said I wasn't feeling well.
Yeah.
And then Hannah was like, I listened to your soul episode. Is it because you
You had
blood?
eggs extracted or blood extracted?
Is it because you lost a lot of blood? We don't have to film.
I know. I was like, don't power through if you're like missing eggs or whatever.
Or blood. And or blood.
Yeah.
No, I just had too many late nights because I was partying. Because I went to see DJ James Kennedy.
Oh, that is a good update.
Yeah. So
Monica saw Vanderpump Rule in real life.
A Vanderpump Rule. No,
That's what they're called. What are they called? Pumpies? What do you call them?
No, it's so funny because Hannah was away.
Yes.
And someone messaged her being like, hey, Monica's going to see a DJ.
Yeah, she's like, do you want to come to this DJ? Me and Monica are going. I was like, in what world is Monica going to see a DJ and I'm not? And then I haven't even heard of this guy. I was like, what? I was like, what? Did I wake up and like I'm in a different universe now? And then I Googled the DJ and it was like Oh, no, I just asked you because I couldn't even find him. I was like, what is this DJ? And like nothing was coming up.
You were like, I don't even know you anymore. You're going to see a DJ.
Yeah.
I've asked you to see DJ so many times.
Of course. And you're like, absolutely not. And then all of a sudden she's like, I love DJs. I'm like, what?
Hannah, it's not what you think.
Yeah. And then she's like, it's actually someone from Vanderpump Rules. I was
And it
like,
all
the
made
world
sense.
makes sense again.
Yeah, he was not a great DJ.
Oh, shit.
I liked when he played songs.
Did he have like openers and stuff?
I don't know. We got there really late.
Oh, true. Okay.
But I think he came on like after a bunch of people and then he was topless the whole time and then left with like a backpack. Like he had like a little backpack and he's like, bye guys. And he takes his backpack.
Good for him. But where was it?
Rebel nightclub.
Oh, right. Rebel. But it was like full?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, it was, but everyone was just there to like see him.
Yes.
Like not for his DJ skills.
No, I know that's the thing, especially since Vanderpump Rules is like so popular right
Yeah.
now. I mean, good for him for like that's like DJ Pauly D like capitalizing on that, but it's like there's no way you're like that good of a DJ if you're also like filming a reality show and not actually working on your DJing.
No, it was like, well, he played songs and I was like, this is nice because he's playing songs. And then he like tried to DJ and I was like, oh, I don't like this part.
Oh, no. I know.
Like,
I've taken people to DJs and like the parts they hate are when they're DJing. Yeah. And I'm like,
that's
and
me.
then they'll just play a known song and they're like, this is good.
This
I'm
is
like,
great.
This is Fleetwood Mac. Okay.
Another update. Hannah gave herself an ulcer.
Yes, because you're laughing at my pain.
It meant to be a cheers.
Thanks.
Like applause.
Yeah, I'm just I missed Monica so much I gave myself an ulcer.
You're like, I miss hearing someone talk about their stomach pain and diarrhea, so I'm just gonna do it to myself.
Yeah, I just kind of wanted to sympathize with you or empathize now because I can really feel it.
Yeah, so it's like we were together.
Yes. No, it's horrible and I'm in a lot of pain.
How does one give themselves an ulcer?
It's from a medication I was taking, but I was taking it. The doctor was horrible. And I even was like, even when I had all this heartburn and pain, I was like showing him the medication. I'm like, is this? And he's like, no. And then today I went to a different doctor and they're like, it is 100% this medication. And you were taking it in a very dangerous way. Like I was taking it before bed and lying down. So basically I have a hole in my esophagus now because I took it wrong, but I was not informed.
Okay.
Correctly.
So, hold on. Is this a new medication?
Ish. I've been taking it for like a few months, but I guess I was just given so many poor instructions that I switched the time of day I was taking it, thinking I was following their instructions better. Right. But turns out I was following their instructions better, but now I gave myself an ulcer because I was taking it at night and that was like the worst time to take it.
Interesting.
Yeah, and she's like, you have to go back there and you have to tell them that all the instructions were wrong and that they're giving people dangerous advice. And I was like, yeah, and I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, no, like they should.
I was like, that seems like work that I'm not going to take on.
Well, It's like, I heard this joke. I forget who said it on stage, but like their doctor Googled something right in front of their eyes and then just like printed that out and gave it to them. And remember my joke about I went to my doctor to talk about the sponge contraception.
Yes.
And I was like, what is this about? And I watched her like go on Google.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I could have done that.
100%. I've had that as well, where I had a specific question and then they gave me like a 10-page document from Google that had nothing to do with my question. I was like,
Good.
Thank you.
It's so
I'll be on my
wild.
way then.
Wait, so is your hole in your esophagus gonna like stay there?
No, I think it'll heal, but she seemed really concerned. She's like, you need to stop taking that medication right now. And I was like, okay.
Interesting.
And it had given me a bunch of other side effects that also could have been avoided. She's like, they didn't tell you anything about like how to take this medication. And the one thing they did tell me, she was like, that's actually incorrect information.
Wow.
She's like, because they told me not to take it with food. And she's like, you should absolutely be taking this with food.
Wow.
Because now I have a hole in my throat.
Yeah.
But I can't eat. So I think I'm like glowing from the no food diet.
You were actually telling me, you're like, oh, I can't eat. And I'm like, okay, like humble fucking brag.
I know, right?
Yeah.
It hurts to eat.
You're like,
Lucky.
oh my God, I just like haven't been eating. It's like so painful.
I know, exactly. Like, it
like,
actually
I've lost,
is
like,
torture
20
to like
pounds.
chill.
My cousin has a hole in her stomach or esophagus or something.
Yeah.
Well, we're Jewish, so like that shit
Is it
happens.
forever?
Yeah.
Oh, see, that's what scares me. I hope this one heals, but I guess I'll just have to like wait and see.
It might not be her esophagus, but now she's on this like super strict diet, so she like can't
Yes.
eat anything, and she's like lost so much weight. Like she looks fucking amazing. I mean, not that it's like she can still eat.
No,
This isn't
I'm
like
so
anorexia.
happy.
Yeah. And she's like, oh, like I can't eat that, and I'm like, okay.
No, but that is me right now. I've found 3 things essentially that don't bother me as much, and it's cucumbers, which is water.
Wow.
Egg whites and unsalted cashews, and everything else is just torture.
Interesting.
Yeah, so that's my meals now.
Almond mom vibes.
What's that?
Oh, you don't know what an almond mom is? I
No.
think it's like a TikTok trend. Like, you know when moms are like, they're like, just eat a handful of almonds, like that kind of mom.
Right.
That's like,
the
just
worst.
drink water
Give
and
me
like
candy,
blah
you
blah.
fuck.
Yeah. So they're like called almond moms now on TikTok.
Yeah, just drink water. Well, my real torture is I haven't been able to have any like Coke Zero or coffee
Right.
since it started. Coke Zero is fine. I'm like whatever, but the coffee, I think about it 24/7.
Oh, I'm sure.
I'm so sad.
How many cups do you drink a day of
That
coffee?
was getting out of hand. That was really a problem.
Yeah.
This is a little wake up call for me that I am heavily addicted to coffee. At least like 5 probably.
Yeah, I think we started 2 episodes with you talking about your
At
coffee.
least I come
At
here with
least.
I have a coffee before every episode. I'm like,
Yeah.
this will be the first episode where I don't have a coffee. Monica will be so happy because I'm always like half spilling it all over her apartment.
Yeah.
She's
I'm like,
just like
watching
watching
her.
the phone, like, okay, like
Welcome
try
to Minty everybody. And Hannah's just like,
not- I'm like, I need to adjust. And she's like, give me the coffee. Whoops.
yeah, just to let everyone know, there's like 5,000 like
So
lights
much.
and like freaking
Cords,
cords, there's cords
electronics,
everywhere.
and then I'm just all loosey goosey with the coffee.
Yeah, like if we move 1 centimeter, we
the
knock
whole
over.
thing falls down.
And Hannah's just like taking her
I
coffee.
know. I'm like, Starbucks got my order wrong. She's like, can you not?
Oh, see, I almost just knocked it over by moving.
So I watched Vanderpump Rules.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's how much Hannah missed me. She got a
Yeah.
stomach ulcer and she
I
watched Vanderpump Rules.
Yeah, and I was like, it's like Monica's in the room.
Was it the first episode of like the new season?
Nope, just watch the breakup or the cheating one.
The cheating
Well,
one,
because
yeah.
they didn't have the new season on the plane. I watched it on a plane, and so I was like, they just had last season. And I was like, well, I'll just watch the cheating one and then all of the reunion episodes.
Yeah.
Because there was like 4 of them. I
Yeah,
was like,
like
perfect.
part 1 of 10.
No, the best one was Raquel just...
Rachel.
Oh, do we not say Raquel
Yeah,
now?
we say Rachel now because her
Because
name's
we
actually
hate her,
Rachel. Yeah.
And she tried to change it to Raquel.
Yeah.
Why? To be like fancy?
Yeah, to be like, I'm famous or something. But now she is going as Rachel as well.
Oh, okay. Rachel
Yeah.
was like just like telling the cameraman
Yeah.
and producers like
Yeah.
everything they had done.
Yeah.
They're
know.
broken up now, right?
Yeah. He like tried to get back together with her and she was like, no.
No, she's
She went to rehab.
yeah.
So then everyone felt bad, but now she's like suing Ariana and Tom. And it's like, why don't you just like stop
I know.
making people feel bad for you?
Yeah.
Because it's not going to like
she
happen
has
if you sue people.
I do love the show a little bit for how ridiculous these people are.
No, yeah, they're insane. And then like,
Yeah.
you can watch the new season.
I'm
It's
so
gonna be
excited.
so good.
Oh, and our friend gave me, because I ask everyone and they're like, you can't really find it for free, but you wait until the whole season's done and then do the
Right.
free trial and watch
Right.
it all. So I'm going to do that.
Yeah, that's what our friend is doing. I'm like, can you catch up on Vanderpump? He's like, I
No.
have to wait
We have
until
to
the
wait.
end.
And I also use his.
Oh.
So we're going to be watching it at the same time.
Perfect.
Okay.
Okay, so now we're going to move on to our main portion
Main portion
of the app.
A new segment.
A new segment mixed in, I want to say, with an
Yeah, of
old
course.
segment.
Yeah.
So it's called, you can do the honors,
Menti breakdown.
Menti Breakdown, where we break down.
on something
Where
that's been happening. We
so
are the two
creative.
most qualified people to be breaking this down.
Yes, we're two white women that are about to break down the Kendrick and Drake
I call him Dot,
beef.
actually. I call him Dot.
You call him what?
See, that's how unqualified she is.
You call them what?
He's K Dot,
Oh, I didn't
and then
know
he's
that.
just Dot. So it's Dot. If people are saying Dot versus Drake, they mean Kendrick.
Oh, okay. That's
See,
news.
we're learning. This is what Menti Breakdown is for, is to learn.
Yeah, Hannah's gonna educate me today.
Okay, I need to open up the Google Doc because I don't fucking know about this shit.
Okay, as
Oh
Hannah
my
opens
gosh.
up the Google Doc, I'd also like to state that this is not only Menti Breakdown, also
Yeah.
Dot and Drake are our Menti Breaky queens of the
Of
week.
course.
Obvi.
Because this is the thing. Everyone gives Taylor Swift so much shit for her Easter eggs and for writing songs about people. And then they're like, oh, they've been shitting on each other subtly in songs for 10 years.
Yeah.
I'm like, so who's the real diva?
Yeah.
Is it Taylor or is it Dot and Drake?
Hannah
I
said-
was so annoyed. Well, I was like, why is Taylor Swift getting shit for this? And then they're like, well, when he said this subtle thing about, or even Meg the Stallion
Yeah.
made a reference to BBL. And
Yeah.
she's like, oh, you comment on BBLs, but you have one. That was directed at Drake. I'm like, so everyone is worse than Taylor.
It's also funny because there's not like one man that Taylor's been talking about for 10 years.
No.
She just talks about her dating, and these two men have been like
She's
at
talking
each other.
about life.
She's talking about her
things.
life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, they're been like,
Yeah. We also
throwing shade at each other.
yeah.
How ridiculous. How dare you come for Taylor Swift?
Okay, it's funny because Hannah was listening to my solo episode of Menti Breaky, and she was like, I didn't get to your Taylor Swift part, but
Yeah.
what did you talk about? And I said, I just listened to my favorite songs, but also in the Taylor Swift part, I was like, I hate her Easter eggs, but I need to clarify now. I hate when she's like, the fucking red color is this
Exactly.
and all that. Like, just give me the
Like
music.
if she's like, if you go to Home Depot, that color of red is actually called number 12, and then in this song I say the number 12. And you're like, okay,
yeah, those
Taylor.
are the Easter eggs where I'm like,
Or she'll
okay,
like
calm
wear
down.
the number. She'll like wear some letter and and her necklace and earrings spell something out. You're like, fucking stop.
Yeah.
No. When she's like shit talking about people, I live for
Yeah,
it.
same. Like, let the girl be.
Yeah.
She's just so successful.
That I love.
I
But
also
no,
love-
all that, but all that stuff is for the Swifties as well. 'cause
That's
they go
true.
nuts for it. It's
That
like,
is true.
No. No,
Yeah,
thank
so
you.
do it for those Swifties, but for me, like, just give me the music,
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so and also Megan, and this was just an off thing. Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly were together for his birthday, and she was like taking care of him. And I'm like, weren't you supposed to get a hobby?
I am so tired.
Girl, weren't you getting a hobby this summer?
I am so tired of women getting back together with men. I'm exhausted.
Monica is in no way projecting.
I'm in no way projecting, but don't come to me.
Oh, I was just talking about this with my boyfriend, because like when you break up a million times, no one's shipping you anymore.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm
We're
done.
kind of just like, okay.
Don't come to me.
Yeah.
Don't come to me for tea on him.
Megan, stop coming to Monica. She's done.
You know what, Megan?
Stop DMing Monica about Machine Gun Kelly.
Stop DMing me about needing to get a hobby, okay?
Yeah.
Because obviously no hobbies have been gotten. No hobbies have been received.
Yeah, it's like everyone's over you guys now.
Yeah, we're over
it.
it.
So on board. We're over it now.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's annoying. Oh, and one more thing.
Yeah, one more thing.
My friend gave me more info about her not getting picked in a park.
Oh, love it.
So the person that got picked is not married, unwed. So now our statistics are 100% pure.
Our statistics are 100% pure.
And she said it was actually even worse because after she didn't get picked, what she didn't tell me is she carpooled to school every day with that guy. Yeah, which felt like a Monica thing, actually. It feels like something you get yourself into.
It does. Like the man doesn't pick me, but we're still like
best friends.
Yeah. And I'm like, hey, can we stop being best friends? Because I have a crush on you. And they're like, no, I'm good still being your best friend.
Yeah. And then she also would like, because she was best friends with the girl that got picked. So she would have to hear about the relationship. And she said apparently at one point he like wrote her a poem and she was like conflicted about it. And then my friend was like, you should break up with him. Which we love that.
Love that for you.
Yeah.
You know what else is interesting in the menti breaky statistics of the park dating?
Yeah.
Carpools.
People who pick loves in a park love a good carpool.
They love a good carpool to and from the trauma.
There's no exit strategy. They're like, and then we'll all carpool back together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, they would. Yeah. Wow. Interesting. I guess you don't have many cars.
Don't get picked in a park though, because you'll be happily married with a kid.
Yeah, don't get picked in a park and then you'll be happily married with a kid. And also, regardless of your park pickings, you're going to have to do a carpool.
Yeah. You'll have really awkward carpools in your future.
That is the conclusion of our picking in the park. If anyone else has any park field carpool,
join in with your park picking. Or awkward carpool stories.
Yeah,
that's
and
a good
send menti breaky stories and be our menti breaky queens, because we haven't had one in a while. But a little bit of an update: the menti breaky queen who had the 51st dates, she got married over the weekend.
Oh, that was her wedding.
Yeah, that was her wedding.
Oh, all love, mazel tov.
Yeah, that was very nice, Hannah. Good job. But yeah, it was a beautiful wedding. The food was really good.
Oh,
and the DJ was good.
What theme?
Well, it was kosher. So that can go like...
That can go anywhere.
That can go really bad or that can go really good. And at first, the hors d'oeuvres were coming out like pretty slow in cocktail hour.
Hate that.
I was like kind of stressed.
Also, it's annoying, as someone who used to serve at many, many weddings, then people are like flocking. Yeah. And you're like, help me. Like you just want to like throw the plate and run. And then everyone's upset with you. And you're like, I'm not making the hors d'oeuvres. I'm just the poor girl making minimum wage holding the plate. So I hate a slow hors d'oeuvre service.
So, okay, at the beginning it was slow. And then I was I know the strategy. You stand near where they come out.
Definitely.
So I was standing near where they come out. This girl, I swear to God, Hannah, she comes out. I go to like reach for one of the things because I wanted it, looks me in the eyes, swerves me, and it's not like there was a big flock. It was like me like not rushing, but like going to get one.
That's weird.
Swerves me to like go into the middle. Probably my thought is like she was like, oh, we have to get to the middle because everyone's like huddling.
Okay, there are two things.
But we made eye contact.
That's horrible. But she needs to be seen by the organizers at a certain point, probably.
But then,
because you get a zone, and they're like, Hannah, we didn't see you in this zone, and people were complaining, and blah blah blah. So she's like trying her best to like be seen by the wedding organizer in her location. But also, I loved, like, as much as I hated being flocked, I loved when people would just pick right away because it gets really heavy. Right. So I would want people to like take stuff right away, and then I'd be like, okay, I'm done, and like
go back,
go to get high with someone.
But then it ended up being good because even though they were slow at first, there ended up being it was a long Like
Okay.
there were enough that like you stopped flocking because you were like, okay, they're still
Perfect.
coming.
Yes, that is how it should be. You're
Yeah.
not worried.
You're
When's
not
my
worried.
next hors
When's my
d'oeuvre?
next hors d'oeuvre? I get worried.
Oh,
I get hungry.
Of course.
You know?
Of course. I've been there.
Yeah.
No, you want to be comfortable. You want hors
You wanna
d'oeuvres
be
everywhere you
comfortable.
look.
You want to know that they're there if you want them.
What was your favorite hors d'oeuvre or thing you ate?
Little burgers,
Nice. Sliders. we call them.
sliders. Yeah, those.
That's awesome.
Love me a good
It was a
slider.
good slider?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Okay, so now we'll
No, I
actually.
can't eat. I can't eat.
Guys, Hannah's like frail and gave herself an ulcer. It's funny because like I've had so many stomach issues, but not one has caused me to like not eat. Like I'll fucking eat through
This
it
is
all.
it's horrible.
Yeah.
It's I truly, because I'm
Sorry.
hungry and then I eat and I feel so like nauseous and I'm in so much pain that I'll just like throw my food.
Oh, no.
That's how bad it is, because I'm like, I want to eat and then I take a few bites and I'm like, never mind. All right, are you ready for this mental break? Menti breaky downy. I like that better. Menti breaky downy.
Menti breaky downy. I thought it was called mental breakdown.
Oh, we can do a mental breakdown.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a little different. So we're going to do that. And so we have already addressed that they've been subtly dissing each other for years.
10 years.
Like
Well, no, okay.
girls.
Okay, let's start from the very beginning.
Go on.
Okay, so
So Drake is named Aubrey Graham. You know what bothered me is that people were like girls. I saw TikToks of girls being like, "What? His name's Aubrey." I'm like, everyone knows his name is Aubrey.
yeah, even us white girls know
Even
his
us-
name is Aubrey.
Thank you.
Okay, so when Kendrick started, Drake like took him on tour and helped him come up. And then Kendrick came out with a song dissing everyone,
Yeah,
but like not as a joke.
exactly.
But it was like wasn't that serious?
It wasn't that serious. And then Drake was like,
Drake took
I
it
don't like
serious.
that. Well, he said, I don't like that you said this, but then you're like nice to me in real life. It's like, well, he's just trying to sell records,
Yeah,
Drake.
and he said it to everyone.
Exactly.
So then that's when the 10-year like little dissing started.
But also like Eminem and everyone would do this. Be
Yeah.
like, I've got beef with everyone. I want to be the best. And
Yeah.
everyone's like, you go, girl.
Yeah.
Like that's rap.
that's rap.
And we know rap.
we know rap. Look at us. Look. We know rap. Okay?
When you see us walking down the street, you're like, those girls know rap.
When you think to yourself, I really want to be briefed on the Dot-Drake Feud. You know who you think of? You know who I'd love to hear from?
The team at Menti Breaky.
Monty and Hanny.
Yeah.
That's who you're like, that's the view I
Yeah.
want. Okay, so they were like, dissing each other. And then Drake and J. Cole
Yes.
made a song saying they were the big three
Yeah.
with Kendrick.
Yes.
And then Kendrick was like, we're not the big three, it's just me.
Yeah.
And then Drake dropped the first
Yes.
diss track called Push Ups.
I thought J. Cole released one first.
Oh,
He
yeah, J.
released
Cole
his,
released one, right. And then he was like,
took
sorry,
it
guys.
back immediately. Which is already, this is old news, but so funny.
I love that for him.
that he's like, I'm brave. He's like, no, I'm not.
I think he thought it was like a joke, and then he realized, oh, they're not joking.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm just gonna bow out. That's me starting
Yeah.
shit and then being like,
Push-Ups was not released yet, and it was leaked, and Drake dissed a bunch of people in it.
Right.
And then all of those people were immediately like, we're on Dot's side.
oh, okay.
And it was like the Avengers.
Oh,
The
okay.
Avengers assembled.
Yeah, but then Kendrick didn't come out with a song for
Yes.
a while.
So then Drake released Push-Ups, and Kendrick. And why didn't Kendrick come out with a song? This is why we're involved. Because Taylor was releasing
Right.
her album.
Right, because Taylor was releasing her album. So then all the Swifties were like, you rang?
Exactly. Me and Monica were like, well, I guess we're involved now.
I guess we're here. And that is our link back.
Yeah, because Drake called out Kendrick. He's like, you're too scared to release a diss track because Taylor Swift owns your ass.
Yeah, as he should be scared to release a diss track.
Taylor Swift owns everyone's ass.
Yeah, it's like, okay, we're in a feud, but Taylor Swift's dropping something, so let me wait.
Yes.
Like, yeah, of course.
Who wouldn't?
Duh.
Even when me and Monica are upset with each other, we wait until Taylor Swift has dropped her album to discuss it. No.
Yeah, we need a second. And then what's funny is that Kendrick was actually on Taylor Swift's diss track to Katy Perry.
Oh,
remember that?
Yeah,
Bad Blood. Yeah,
that's so interesting. Kendrick was coming at Drake, being like, "You're not like really gangster. You're not black. You shouldn't be allowed to say the N-word. All this stuff. You're not like us." That was his diss track.
Right.
His one. You're not like us.
And you're gay.
And you're gay.
And you are a pedophile.
And a pedophile.
Yeah.
And then Drake's response was, he's like, "You make songs for white people. Like, what do you mean you're coming at me? Like, you make songs for Taylor and Maroon 5. So you're owned by white people." And then that's why he was like addressing the not releasing a diss track because of Taylor Swift's album.
Yeah.
I was like, that is pretty like potent, that diss.
Well, you know what's interesting? I was watching this TikTok and it was this teacher being like, I used to be at a Drake school. They would listen to Drake 24/7 and you could feel the shift. Because Kendrick won. And then this other teacher commented being like, I've gotten my students to like write essays because they've never been more interested in something. And they are like taking every single lyric and like finding these triple, quadruple entendres. And they're like, we try to get these kids to read all the fucking time. And now they're like literally dissecting every word of something.
Like he came out with OVO means only no other vaginal option, which I'm like, gross, but they're like, this means Drake is gay.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I like that. That's full of Easter eggs. There's a
lot of Easter eggs. And then, Taylor Swift just like casually being involved and not giving a shit. And then every Swiftie being like, what's going on here? Oh, nothing relevant. And then they like move on.
Yeah, I think I was surprised the Swifties didn't get more involved, actually.
I think they're like, oh, this isn't big enough for us.
Yeah, because even Jack Antonoff produced one of the Kendrick's diss tracks, which I thought the Swifties would go nuts for.
Yeah.
They'd be like, we love a Jack Antonoff production.
Yeah, yeah.
But they were like, yeah, whatever. Do you think, or it's just too much work? Because normally,
the
like,
Swifties have enough to do.
But she hasn't come out yet. Like, if she even was like, wow, that was crazy what that rapper from Canada did, because she would never say someone's name.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden everyone would be like,
I think they don't care.
It may have been a Swiftie that shot up Drake's house. We don't know. We haven't considered
Hannah was like, Monica, when we do this, we should each pick sides. Like, one of us is Drake and one of us is Kendrick. I'm like, okay, do you want to be the pedophile or do you
or the wife beater?
The wife beater. I'm
like, I choose pedophile.
It's funny because like they'll literally be like, you're gay and you're short, and then they're like, oh, by the way, you're a pedophile. And I'm like, oh.
And you beat your wife. But the two most damning ones were gay and short. You're like, those are okay
Ozempic.
Things to be.
And Ozempic.
Who's on Ozempic?
Drake, yeah. They're saying he's on Ozempic and he got a BBL.
But you know what? This is so Easter eggy. Even like they're both like, all the names of the songs are like subtle, like Meet the Grams or whatever. And then he said 616 in LA.
Yeah.
Which is like, Drake always does that for his songs. It'll be like a time and then a place.
Yeah.
So now he's doing that, but changing it. I'm like, they learned everything they know from Taylor Swift.
100%. I think in conclusion of our mental breakdown, Taylor Swift is the queen of this beef to a point where I don't even think she gives a shit. I actually don't think she gives a shit that because she's not even involved. They're just being like, Taylor Swift's such an amazing artist that you couldn't drop on the same day as her. And then the other one gets like her producer to produce like a killer diss track. So she's like, have fun, guys.
Yeah. I don't know, but then Taylor Swift will often wait like 5 years to reveal what she actually thought about this situation.
I think she's kind of like friends with Drake and Kendrick, honestly.
You think Drake?
Yeah, because like they've also like Drake has said in the past, oh, I have to wait to like release my music because Taylor's releasing.
So maybe that's why she's quiet.
Yeah, I think there's like respect on both sides for
that
Taylor.
Could definitely be it.
As there should be.
And someone shot up his house. Do you know that it was? So he said today there was news that someone tried to break in or something.
That's crazy.
These Swifties are wild.
It's fun to like watch the beef, but I also don't want anyone to get hurt, you know?
Yeah, because like, yeah, and they're also saying he had a sex trafficking ring out of his mansion and he did that whole pedophile artwork.
It's kind of similar to Vanderpump Rules, where it's like...
Go on.
Where it's like, I like watching the beef, but I don't want anyone to get hurt.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Because now they have to pause. They have to pause the show because they all hate each other so much that they can't film together.
Is that the finale?
It's not the finale. That's just like news. But it's kind of the finale. But
Whoa.
they're like, we can't film together and it's crazy watching the season because I'm like, how is this happening? Like they truly all disdain each other. So now they're taking a pause.
Wow, that's crazy.
Because I'm like, oh yeah, this is like your real life.
Hating each other more than they love money is
Yeah.
crazy, because that is also like, this is just working for a K-Dot and Drake.
Yeah.
They're both making tons of money
K-Dot.
off of this. They're both gonna drop albums. Like,
No, I hear people blasting the songs like in their cars all day.
I was outside of a comedy venue, and all the comics were playing Kendrick's diss track from a car and like gathered around the car, and I was like, you guys are so cool. I like walked by, like, you guys are so cool. I know. I listened to it alone in my home. Oh, he used Tupac's and Snoop's voice. Do you have any thoughts on that? The AI.
It was a horrible song and it was pulled. And I'm really
But I don't agree with that.
No.
Don't use people's AI. That's fucked.
Guys, don't use people's AIs. I have to go to a show in North Bay. And also, come to the show in North Bay, even though this will be
Godspeed, Monica.
released after this.
Yeah, come to the show in North Bay.
Also, you're welcome for our view on Kendrick and Drake because we know everyone was waiting for it. We know they were like, what
People were like, I don't want to speak out until
I don't want to
Hannah
speak
and
out
Monica
until two
addressed
white girls
it.
have addressed this. So you're welcome. Have a great day. Stay mentally breaky. Love you guys. XO.
XOXO.